Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, the sun has set. I'm sitting outside finally, catching the breeze here, and it was a real warm one today. Saw 110 on the thermometer, if you want to call it that, on the weather station. 110 degrees was the high, and I came outside when it got down to 103. But I would say it's probably still 98 to 100 degrees out here, but the breeze feels good and the sun is set. So I'm out here relaxing and decided to use the barbecue and before I have to clean it out and get it ready for the next big thing. But I had a Cornish game hen in the freezer, so I pulled that out this morning and thawed it, and I've got that in here. And let me give you a quick look at that before it gets too dark to see it. Anyway, that's it right there, and there's the fire going. The charcoal starts, I put it in a line and I started on one end, and then I put some smoker wood, whatever I'm going to use, and this time I use some apple wood chips, but I put that at different locations along the run, and I only light it on one end. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I had somebody chime in today, a new subscriber, who mentioned that he was doing some charcoal barbecuing too, and he's got his steaks down to a science. But yeah, that's the fly swatter. Got a few of them running around still yet. But anyway, he's good with his steaks, but he hasn't really got to a point of cooking chicken. This is smoking. That's why the cover's on. But one of these times I'll get a video going. I'll show you how to barbecue chicken the right way, so you don't burn the heck out of it and end up with charcoal skin and raw meat on the inside. The last thing you want to see is red, bloody red color against the bone on a piece of chicken when you bite into it. So, but on that note, you got to remember also that when you smoke chicken, the meat will turn pink. That doesn't mean that you're eating bad chicken if you cut into it and the meat is pink. That's just a natural phenomenon that happens when you smoke chicken. And well, I don't know if you smoke a filtered chicken or if it's a unfiltered. Oh, forget that. Anyway, yeah. When you smoke chicken, the meat will turn pink, but you don't want to see any red, dark red, between the meat and the bone. That's where you have your problems. That means the chicken is not cooked. But I love smoked chicken, and I've been cooking on charcoal or on a wood fire probably now for, well, let's see, got to be 40 something years, 47, 48 years. And I've got my barbecuing down to a science. This is the Weber kettle, the 22.5-inch kettle. This is probably the best charcoal grill I have ever used in my lifetime. And I've used a lot of different ones, but this one is definitely an all-around barbecue grill for charcoal. They actually sell a metal piece, I mentioned this before, a metal piece that goes between the cover and the bottom of the kettle, and you can put a rotisserie on there, so you can cook rotisserie chicken or rotisserie beef or rotisserie pork, whatever your favorite is. But yeah, that's what's going on here tonight. I'm going to sit back and relax I've been indoors all day because well, not all day. I did go out and go down and check my mail, and I picked up a few things at the store and topped off the gas tank. I always like to keep the gas tank topped off because you never know when an emergency is going to arise, and you need that extra gas. So anyway, that's about all I have for tonight. This is a short, and as you can see, boy, it sure looks nice and light on this camera, but when I look down that way, it's really dark. And tonight is a night with no moon. So I'm going to get ready to come out here and relax in the cool breeze. I'll have my phone with me, so if I see any UFOs, and when I say UFO, I don't mean it's an alien spacecraft. I mean, it's an unidentified flying object. In other words, it doesn't look like a plane. It doesn't look like somebody shot a flaming arrow into the air or anything like that. It's just, it cannot be identified. And I had one of those the other night when I was here with my friend having barbecue. And it came from that direction, which I see a lot of stuff come from. But the light, it was two bright lights. Two. And they would go out. And then in 2 or 3 seconds, they would pop back on. And then all of a sudden, they'd go out. And then in 5 seconds, they'd pop back on. So there was no actual timing that you could say, well, that's just something that's flashing on and off at a certain interval. It wasn't a perfect interval. But then all of a sudden, the lights went out completely. It just disappeared. And then all of a sudden, when I got about right there in the sky, the lights came on and stayed on. They didn't go on and off anymore. But there were no red or green lights on that craft, whatever it was. And it went over that in that direction and just kept on going towards the horizon. And there were no green or red lights from the backside either. So whatever it was unidentified. And I'm sorry I didn't have my phone to pick that up for us. But from now on, I'm going to keep my phone and my camera nearby. And I've got it set up so a quick tap of the volume button, a double tap of the volume button, the camera comes on. And I've got it set up for automatic for the nighttime and whatever. And I guess that's why we're seeing such a nice clear video here, even though it's nighttime where I'm sitting. It's pretty dark, but this is pretty light. Anyway, my swing is swinging over there by itself, and I like to think that that's my two good friends that passed away recently, well, actually a year ago now. Tom and Kay are sitting there and enjoying the desert cool breeze on the swing. So, hi Tom, hi Kay. Anyway, that's all I have for us tonight. Stay tuned for more to come. This is G-Bear reminding you, thumbs ups down there and subscriptions down there, and don't forget to share. Share. G-Bear signing off.